What's going on, everyone? This is Kevin Breeze here, and in this video, we're going to be comparing the LG Stylo 4 to the iPhone X. Now, the LG Stylo 4 comes in at $179, which is a lot cheaper than the iPhone X that comes in at $999. So basically, you can buy 5 LG Stylo 4s for the price of one iPhone X. But we'll see in this video if the iPhone X is 5 times better than the LG Stylo 4. The iPhone X features a 5.8-inch display, and on the top we have the infamous notch. And the LG Stylo 4 has a 6.2-inch display and no notch on the top. You do get a higher quality display though with the iPhone X, as it's Super AMOLED and comes in at a pixel density of 458 ppi. On the other hand, the LG Stylo 4 features a 1080p display that comes in at 390 ppi. Now, holding these two devices right up next to each other, you can kind of get an idea of the actual size difference of these displays. You can see that the LG Stylo 4's display is definitely larger than the iPhone X. Now, I think personally that both displays look great, and even though the pixel density is lower on the LG Stylo 4, it still looks fantastic, and really both of these displays are just good looking in general. So you'll have to decide on your own if you do want a larger display with the LG Stylo 4. Of course, not only are you getting a larger display with the LG Stylo 4, but you're getting an overall larger phone. You can see just how much larger it is than the iPhone X. Now on the top here, you can see that both devices feature an earpiece and a front-facing camera. And then on the bottom, both phones use kind of virtual buttons, where the LG Stylo 4 uses the traditional Android on-screen buttons, and the iPhone X uses the newer iOS swiping feature that is really unique for the iPhone X at the moment. Taking a look at the left side here, on the iPhone X you get a mute switch and volume rockers, and that's it. And on the LG Stylo 4 you get volume rockers and access to the SIM card and micro SD card slot. And while we're on that topic, there is no micro SD card slot for the iPhone X. Now, this version of the LG Stylo 4 comes with 32 gigabytes of onboard storage, and the iPhone X comes with 64 gigabytes. On the right side, we have the power button and Siri trigger button on the iPhone X, along with access to the SIM card slot. And then on the LG Stylo 4, all we have is the power button. On the top of these two devices, we have nothing on the iPhone X, but on the LG Stylo 4, we do have a small microphone for noise cancellation. Taking a look at the bottom of these two devices, on the iPhone X, we have the speakers and the lightning port. Then on the LG Stylo 4, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, the microphone, the USB Type-C port, the speaker, and the stylus. Now I'll show you right here how to get the stylus out. Literally, you just stick your finger in there and pull the stylus out, and that's it, and then you're ready to use it. There is, of course, no stylus on the iPhone X. Now, both of these phones are a fingerprint magnet on the back. On the iPhone X, we have a glass back that has wireless charging. On the LG Stylo 4, we have a plastic back with no wireless charging. But on the LG Stylo 4, there's a fingerprint sensor, and there is no fingerprint sensor on the iPhone X. Both of these cameras have a flash. On the LG Stylo 4, we get a 13 megapixel camera, and on the iPhone X, we get a 12 megapixel camera, but we get a dual camera here, so that one of the cameras is a little more zoomed in. You can use it for other features within the software of the phone, and the iPhone X has portrait mode. Now, as far as other specifications that you might be concerned about go, the LG Stylo 4 comes with 2 gigabytes of RAM, and the iPhone X comes with 3 gigabytes of RAM. You can record 1080p video at the maximum with the LG Stylo 4, but you can record 4K video with the iPhone X. The iPhone X's internal battery comes in at 2,716 milliamp hours, and the LG Stylo 4's battery, which is larger, comes in at 3,300 milliamp hours. Let's now do some speed tests between these two devices. We're going to start off by opening up the camera applications at the same time. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and the iPhone X was first to display an image, even though it's dark because the phones are against the table, but an image from the camera over the LG Stylo 4. But I will say that both were pretty close. Let's now try opening up the web browsers on these two devices. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that was pretty quick on both of these. It did seem like the iPhone X pulled it up just a little bit faster, but honestly both were extremely quick. Now let's try pulling up a website on both of these to see which one comes up first. And I'm going to try pulling up Gizmodo. Alright, 1, 2, 3. And it looks like the iPhone 10 did pull up content first. However, the LG Stylo 4 really wasn't too far behind it. We'll try some scrolling here. The iPhone 10 is easily able to smoothly scroll through the pages here. And same thing with the LG Stylo 4. So as far as the browsing experience goes in these two devices, I think they're pretty comparable. Now if you're curious with how much content can be shown on these two devices, considering that they have different screen sizes, then here you go, you can take a look at that. It looks like they fit about the same amount of content. Of course, everything's a little bit larger on the LG Stylo 4. Now for the last test here, I'm going to see how quickly these two devices load up Temple Run. So I'm going to start these at the same time. 1, 2, 3. And it looks like the iPhone 10 was significantly faster at loading the game. Now, again, you have to think about the price differences here. I mean, the iPhone 10 is about 5 times the price, a little more than that actually, 5 times the price of the LG Stylo 4. So, it really isn't that much faster considering that price difference. And then you can see here too that even though the iPhone 10 has the notch, the game kind of just goes around the notch. And overall, the game is just larger on the LG Stylo 4, and that's of course because it has a larger display. Alright, so this concludes my comparison video between the LG Stylo 4 and the iPhone 10. Definitely let me know down in the comment section which of these two you think is the best, and which of these two you would like to buy. Also, make sure to watch my full review on the LG Stylo 4, as it's really popular at the moment. A lot of people have been watching it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.